Today we are going to discuss B-OCTA in cataract surgery. In SICSU, make the corneoscleral tunnel, open the tunnel only up to 3.5 to 4 millimeter, and then take the B-OCTA pupil expansion device, use the B-hex forceps, introduce the device completely into the anterior chamber, and now you start tucking the flanges with holes. So first the 12 o'clock flange has been tucked. Now this is the flange at 3 o'clock, then the flange at 6 o'clock, and finally you have to go through the left side port and tuck the flange which is at 9 o'clock. The pupillary dilatation is very good. All the steps are smooth. Even huge nucleus can come out through this device. The device will not get displaced. The tunnel is opened completely. Hydrodissection is done. Nucleus is rotated, and now using two hooks, the nucleus is prolapsed into the anterior chamber. And now see how smoothly the nucleus can be delivered, and the B-OCTA will be in place. It will not get displaced. And irrigating vectis is taken. Viscoelastic substance injected both in front and behind the nuclear mass. Irrigating vectis goes behind the nucleus, and see how smoothly you can deliver the nucleus. Cortical cleanup is done. B-OCTA is giving excellent visibility. And now let us see role of B-OCTA in cases of IFIS. See, the dilatation of the pupil is good, about 5.5 to 6 millimeter in this case. But since there is IFIS, we will see that the iris will prolapse through the side port and main port little later. So the hydrodissection is done, the nucleus is rotated, and now as I start chopping the nucleus into fragments, see the floppiness of the iris, the pupil gets small and the iris tends to prolapse through the side port. As I remove the handpiece, the iris tends to prolapse through the main port also. And I don't want to continue without applying this device. Since the pupil was about 6 millimeter initially, this device, the B-OCTA, is preferred to B-hex. Sometimes there is a component of LIDRS, and the B-hex can get displaced in floppy iris, but B-OCTA will not. B-OCTA is a sure shot in IFIS. And now we chop the nucleus. The pupil remains expanded as it is. IFIS, there is no sign of IFIS once you place B-OCTA. Now the nucleus is managed. All the pieces are emulsified using ultrasonic energy, quite high vacuum and flow rate. This is in first forward mode at this time. Cortical cleanup is done. An intraocular lens is implanted. At this time you can see that on flange has taken the rhexis margin at the one which is at 9 o'clock. And now an intraocular lens is placed in the capsular bag, and then the B-OCTA is taken out. Now see this case. The dilatation of the pupil is about 5 millimeter or 5.5 millimeter. Nucleus is very hard, and I don't want to use B-hex because the pupil is already dilated to about 5 millimeter. So I prefer B-OCTA. It will give better dilatation and better visibility. And the flanges are tucked. First I am tucking the flange at 12 o'clock, sub-incisional, sub-main incision flange, and then this is the 9 o'clock flange, and then I tuck the flange at 3 o'clock. Now, a little bit of visco has been injected under the iris so that these flanges get some room for being tucked, and it is done. We have got a beautiful octagonal pupil. Now all these steps are done under great visualization, and the surgery becomes very safe. This is a cataract with grade 5 nuclear sclerosis, and B-OCTA is giving me the courage, giving me the hope, giving me the good feeling that yes, the surgery will be safer. It decreases the tension of the mind quite a bit. And now the handpiece is introduced, some superficial cortical lens matter is removed, and now I use my submarine chop technique. The tip goes into the substance of the nucleus, goes through the substance, goes near the opposite equator, and I use the small chopper, Sinski hook-like chopper, and get a crack at the end. Come to the other side, do a scarf, hold on side, and separate the two heminuclei. And now each heminucleus is being subdivided into 3 pieces. I've got 2 cracks in this heminucleus, but the pieces are not free, so I tilt, use the ultrasound at the apex to make the pieces free. And now I come to the other heminucleus, make this crack, and make another crack. And this is also not complete cracking. Tilt the heminucleus, use a bit of ultrasonic energy at the bond between the pieces, and they become free. Ultrasonic energy used in this case is 80%, flow rate is 48 ml per minute, and vacuum is 480 millimeter of mercury throughout the surgery, except the last nuclear piece. The pieces are being emulsified, and see, the ultrasound is in continuous mode, but the ultrasound is being used intermittently by footwork. You press the foot switch at a rhythm, alternate between position 2 and position 3, and deliver the ultrasound intermittently. Surgery becomes faster than the pulse mode. This is the last nuclear piece. At this time, vacuum is 440, vacuum is 400, flow rate is 40, and the epinucleus is also removed. Cortical cleanup is done. An intraocular lens is placed in the capsular bag, and then scholastic substance is injected, and the B-OCTA is removed. See how it is removed. Pull the B-OCTA towards the center and go over the iris, and the flanges are untucked and it is pulled out. Thank you very much for your attention.